ready as we're ever gonna be. Welcome back to Ironsworn. I'm V. That's Liam over there. We're ready to go for a walk. Walk the mammoths.
Don't say that too loud.
I mean,
Nichols within earshot.
it's true. He is upstairs. If he hears, well, I've been using a different word that I won't say.
Ah, yes.
That is related to the word walk, but is different enough so that there's some boundaries where I can say a word like walking and not have a puppy freak
Yes.
out. He's currently freaking out because there's squirrels outside because it was almost 60 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Same. It's been crazy.
It means that we have been able to do the thing where we go out on the leash and go around the neighborhood.
And the stuff and the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and do this thing and stuff. It's just I'm not looking forward to if it rains. It's supposed to potentially rain on Wednesday.
Got it.
And then it's going to snow on Thursday.
You get false springs in Minnesota like I do?
Yes.
In Canada? Yeah.
That's also why we're not going to get our hair done yet, because I don't want to schedule it and then have there be a snowstorm on that day and have to drive through a snowstorm. Get my hair done.
Got it.
Even
well,
though
just so you know,
get it done
I have scheduled my winter tires to come off on April 7th, which means we are guaranteed to have at least one more snow after April 7th.
God damn it. How could you do this? How could you do this? You've cursed us.
Yeah. Happens every year.
You've cursed us. No, that means we're gonna get a freaking snow blizzard on my birthday.
No.
No. It's fine, I don't plan on leaving my house. I was thinking today, what am I gonna do for my birthday? I'm gonna sleep in, gonna get up, I'm gonna have something delicious to eat, and then I'm just gonna do whatever.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna play D&D.
That sounds like a great day.
And whatever might just be playing my piano all day.
That's what I did on my birthday.
Just whatever. I'm not gonna stream this year. I'm not gonna try and stream this year. I'm just gonna do whatever on my birthday because I can't go to the zoo. I could go to the zoo, but I'm not going to. So, all right. So since neither of us watched the VOD from last session, and it's been 2 whole weeks, and there's been a whole lot of real life stuff that's happened in those 2 whole weeks, we better read journals to decide what happened last time.
Yeah. I hope I took good notes.
I'll read my journal. I don't think I did take good notes.
Me either. We may be missing some things that we'll have to watch back later.
Yeah. From the Journal of Scarbash. Cluck tries to steal some apples so we have more food, which we seem to go through quickly these days. She gets back and shows me that the bag has the same symbol she keeps talking about on it. We ask Diomedes if he knows anything about it, and he tells us about Ravenmoor, who are based in Brokenhelm. It's their symbol. We try to spend some time in Brokenhelm with Diomedes, but they use money that we don't have, and Richard keeps trying to eat Dio's house. Evka goes around and finds out about a circle called Red Mammoth Ranch, which seems like a great place for us to visit and maybe spend time in. I love that I just leave all the typo. I get a message from Matana. All it says is that Malik died when I was 13. That's interesting. I'll have to think about what I was doing when I was 13. Maybe when we have some time to rest. On the way to Red Mammoth Ranch, we're ambushed by the Broken. They seem to be a fairly big problem here, but Richard and Evka and I have no trouble with the small raiding party. It's worse when we get to Red Mammoth, as they're under attack by Broken. We help, but it is much harder. I have to chase Richard down to keep him from running away so we can finish the fight. Once we win, I find Cluck, who is hurt pretty bad, and we're invited inside by the leader, Shakar. We get a chance to rest here and learn that they're about to move the mammoth herds to their winter place in the south. We agree to help with this and act as security against the Broken. We rest a bit more so we're ready. To Winterhaven. That covers about what I remember.
Forgot about a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah.
About what I remember.
Okay. From the Journal of Evka Cluck. We get Mr. Dio. Wait, hang on. I'm corrupted and brooding now.
That's right.
Pull it in, Liam. All right. We get Mr. Dio to the city. It's nothing like I expected. Everyone here uses something called money. They don't even want my chickens, just money. I have no money. I didn't even know I was spending money until Mr. Dio told me that a lady from the market dropped off a bill. I had to sell my spear to cover it. I tried to convince Mr. Dio that I could just curse her, but he said that he'd get in trouble. No sojourning here. Too expensive. I do a little digging and I learn about a mammoth ranch up north. Scarbash and I decide that that sounds pretty good, like a pretty good place to go. On the road, we get ambushed by Broken, wild Ironlanders who are ferocious and mad. We fight them off easy, and I use the Sling of Dioedes to great effect in its first battle. I
Right.
forgot about the Sling of Dioedes.
I also forgot about the sling of Dioedes.
When we get to the ranch, the Broken are swarming over it. I try to flank around, but get caught out and have to fight by myself. I'm wounded pretty badly, but the rancher, Shakar, let us stay and heal up. I also met someone from Ravenmore named Lona. I should keep a close eye on her and learn what I can. Best not play my cards just yet. Shakar is moving the herds soon, and we will likely need to settle in for the winter too. Seems like a good enough job to take. We're taking the mammoths to Winterhelm. Da 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 da.
Gren, I would like to point to, let's see, it's over that way. The heart score on Evka's sheet. You'll
Yeah.
notice that it is no longer a 1. It is a 0.
Shadow. Shadow.
And that's how it works. So
We're
we
taking the mammoths to Winterhelm.
yes.
The mammoths, the mammoths, the mammoths, the mammoths.
So we did talk before we started Stream Up that maybe we run this quest as, or this journey as a delve versus just as ticks on a vow and a voyage. And what difference does that provide? What does the delve provide us that just ticks on a voyage doesn't?
So, Ticks on a Voyage, the themes and things like that are completely up to us and the random tables. But if we do a delve, we get domain and theme cards that are of a specific kind of type. So we get a little bit newer, refreshed flavor and things like that.
That might be the
And
argument to do it because on our action theme, we've been rolling a lot of the same stuff.
yeah, it also means that we can't just choose to rest. Um, After all, we are herding mammoths.
That does fit in with us herding mammoths.
Hmm. So, like, if the mammoths are moving, it means we're moving.
Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of making camp,
Yeah.
which could be bad, but could also lead to some entertaining situations.
It also means that we could fail and have to turn back.
If we
We-
fail and have to turn back, do the mammoths also turn back or do they continue?
Well, that's I think where we start our discussion here, which is, and I mentioned this briefly before the stream, but I feel like this is less like herding cattle and more like following cattle.
Yeah.
I think when a herd of mammoths decides it's time to go south for the winter, their caretakers just have to follow them.
Yeah.
Uh, so I don't think the mammoths would turn back,
I don't think so either.
but we could be forced to. Like we could like
Or
it
we
could.
could be forced to like stop somewhere and we'd have to
Mhm.
then we'd have to catch up to the mammoths.
Yeah.
I wonder if we need a separate token for the mammoths on the map. Like we have the Scar and Cluck token.
Mm. Um, like if we had to like rejoin them.
If we got separated, if we had to rejoin
Mm.
them.
Got it. Uh, well, let's do this.
Let's plan that we're not gonna get separated.
Yeah. So the first thing we need to do is determine uh how difficult this place is?
The vow we set up is the four tick.
A four tick. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever
So
that one is.
extreme?
Extreme. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Because we do want it to last.
Yeah. So we could make the delve the same level,
Mm-hmm.
which means it's 2 ticks per square.
Yep.
Um, or we could do it 1 tick back and have room for um like extra milestones on the vow.
Maybe like start the vow starts before we even start the herd going.
Yeah,
Like the
and
delve is.
probably ends after the delve ends too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be some tasks to do once we're there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the delve is probably formidable and the vow is extreme.
Yep.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So that means it's a formidable site, 1 progress per tick.
Yep.
Should we draw like a little meandering path, like from, I don't know, something like this? Like that's the route.
That's our route. Yeah. Would they want to go closer to the
The
to the
sea?
shore where it might be kind of stormy, or would they stay more inland?
Um, I don't know. We're heading just to the border where it becomes sort of swampy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if they would want to stay further away from the inhabited areas.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
So if they like swing out closer to the shore.
Well, the Havens is more habited anyway.
Hmm.
So we can kind of say that this is where there's more inhabitants. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were a fair amount of inhabitants on the coast.
Yeah. So sort of split the difference.
Yeah, cuz I'm also looking at the topography.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if I zoom in, I can like it can like wind around lowlands and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it would keep us on like rivers and things like that a little bit too, which makes
Mhm.
sense. I imagine that a herd of mammoths have to eat a lot on the way.
Yeah. So now I wonder how much. Okay, while you set up the delve, I'm going to go Google things.
Okay. So we have a delve. So if I create a delve site, what do we want this to be called? The Great Mammoth Migration Route?
Yeah, that works. Okay. Cows will voluntarily consume 2% of their body weight, or about 24 pounds per day,
Okay.
based on 100% dry matter.
What if you're 4 tons?
So, 2% of their body weight. Are mammoths 4 tons? How big were mammoths? Okay, I'm
I
gonna
think
go
mammoths were
keep
slightly
Googling.
bigger than modern elephants, and an African elephant is like between 4 and 8,000 pounds.
A male woolly mammoth's shoulder head height was 9 to 11 feet, and they weighed about 6 tons.
Okay, yep, that's about right.
So it sounds like the females were slightly smaller. So if we average them like to 5 tons.
Hmm.
V, why are you looking up how much a mammoth would eat? I don't know. I don't know. Don't mind me. I'm just doing the thing.
So now that we have the Great Mammoth Migration Route, and we
Okay.
know how far it's going to be, uh, we get to choose theme and domain.
Okay. It's gonna be like 200 pounds of food a day for each mammoth.
How many mammoths are in our herd? Do we know?
I don't think
Again,
we
doesn't matter,
rolled.
but
I don't think we rolled how many there were.
There's probably at least 20.
Yeah. We could have Gren roll it. We'll have to do the math, but we could have Gren roll it in chat. She could roll 2d20s.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to roll dice, Gren?
What's the command? Is it
What? No, you should be.
Not authorized?
What? Oh no, we found a bug. Because I tested it before. Did you take away Gren's permission to roll dice? She says she can't. Oh wait, there we go. We got it.
Hey.
No, it worked again. It worked.
26
No.
mammoths.
She was using the wrong command.
No.
No, 3 plus 17 is 20.
Oh, I just saw the 26.
I know. There's a reason. It does bad math for Gren.
Bad math included 26
We could go with
mammoths.
26, yeah.
That's funny.
It's also currently active in 2 channels right now. So we have 26 mammoths. All right.
Does it output that result to both chats? That's funny if it does.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It doesn't output the result to both chats, does it?
Oh no, just whatever chat.
Just whatever chat. Yeah, okay. we are pressure testing the bot right now. So,
all right.
If we need to like plan for that much food, that might be a resupply.
Well, we know that supply is something that could hinder us a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes time to trying to determine what pay the price looks like, supply is probably a good place to start.
Yeah, and we're currently only at 4 supply.
Yeah, we did, I think, want to sojourn one more time here before we go.
Yes? I thought maybe we did. Oh no, what did I roll that heart for? Was that for the vow? It might have been for the vow. And I burned the momentum to to not have to reroll. Yeah, that was for the vow. Yeah, I think we could. I could use another spirit. I don't need any more health.
I'm at 3 health.
Okay.
So I could use one more of those. I'm also low on momentum.
I'm at 4 momentum. Okay, I'm gonna set up the delve site as its own thing in the scene. I'm not making it more complicated. You're making it more complicated.
So the first thing we need to choose is the theme. The theme represents the condition or state of the site, and indicates the kinds of denizens and threats you might find there. So, the themes could be ancient. This place holds secrets of a bygone age. It could, but probably not.
Yeah, no, that doesn't. I don't think
corrupted. This place is tainted by dark magic. Probably not that either.
Probably not that, because we're going through inhabited territories.
Mm-hmm. Fortified. Foes defend this place against intruders.
That's that's a possibility.
Yep. Hallowed. The faithful worship here. Also possible, but we just finished a hallowed place at Silver Hollow, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe a new card.
Yeah.
Haunted. Restless spirits are bound to this place.
That fits in with our world truths.
Mm-hmm. Infested. Foul creatures dwell here.
We did talk about the broken being part of the reason they need need us to help escort.
True. Ravaged. Time, disaster, or strife have taken their toll here. Also possible.
Oh, possible.
And then the last one is wild. Nature prevails in this place.
That doesn't fit because the havens are where the people live.
That's true. So it's probably the least wild place in
Yeah.
this world. Yeah. So I think haunted, ravaged, or infested? No, haunted, ravaged, or fortified.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think ravaged seems good.
I think ravaged probably works too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So on our site, you can add ravaged as our theme card.
Theme. Open. It won't open. Rude.
Not open?
I click
I'll
open
try.
compendium and nothing happens.
Oh, weird. Okay. I will put ravaged. Boop. There.
It might be that I have it popped out.
Oh, that might be why. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then we pick our domain. So that was our theme. The domain represents the physical characteristics of the site, the terrain, the architecture. So we could do a barrow. The dead are enshrined here.
We could make that
Probably.
fit because
Yeah,
there's a
that
lot of
could
people here,
fit.
so we're gonna be guaranteed to go past where someone was
True.
buried.
Lots of cairns and things like that.
Yeah.
Stone circles. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. It's not cavern.
Nope.
It's not frozen cavern.
Well, it is kind of the fall time, so there could be some frozenness to it.
Ice reach. A frigid landscape formed of frozen seas.
Nope. Not unless we
Uh,
gotta go further north for that.
a mine. Nope.
Nope.
A path, treacherous path over high mountains. There are some
There are some.
elevations, but I don't think it's particularly mountainous here.
No.
Ruin, sea cave, Shadowfen, a primeval marsh cloaked in mist. Maybe to the south, it's like that.
Yeah, that's where we're heading.
It's not a stronghold, a fortress secured against trespassers. A Tanglewood, a perilous forest of eternal shadow.
Nope.
Or
That would be the
Underkeep,
deep wilds.
an age-old subterranean dungeon. So none of those fit
None of
great.
those fit great.
I think the closest actually might be the Ice Reach.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at the card for Ice Reach and see if some of the if it's very oceany. Maze of icy tunnels, glistening caves, vast chambers, frigid waterways, icy pools, waterfalls, deep crevasses.
Can we?
It's
Is
not bad.
it's not that. It's not bad. Is there a way we can flavor it so that we use that, but we flavor it like it's not ice. It's
Mm.
dirt and snow.
Yeah, well, it's certainly it might actually already be the weather might be turning up north
Yeah,
already.
the weather's turning, so we're getting a few kind of winter-ish squalls.
Yeah. Maybe pass is the right one. Winding mountain path, snowfields or glacial rocks, river gorge, crashing waterfall, lakes, forgotten cairns. I think pass might be the best.
Mm-hmm. Because there's
Because
enough
it's
variety in there that we can
yeah,
make it work for.
and none of these like rely on the elevation factor of a mountain.
Right.
I think okay, so we've got a ravaged pass. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right.
The Great Mammoth Migration.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the sojourn to rebuild our supply is the first step of the vow, which needs to happen before we can start the migration. Hi,
Yep.
Cookie.
Hey, Cookie. Yes, I live. Maybe
Does
for
live.
now. Knock on wood. If you have wood nearby, knock on it.
uh, it's somewhere. I'll knock on my head instead. Oh no, here's a dowel. Oh no, wait, nope, that's not it. Here's a dowel. I'll knock on
Cookie's
it.
got us.
It's.
I haven't had an outage since yesterday, which doesn't sound like a long time, but it feels like an eternity.
That's oh. Oh, that's right. Cookie has a adventure that he's been voluntold to run that he's
Ah,
developing.
excellent.
I've heard some rumors about it. It will not be streamed. I may have heard what it's called, Cookie. Again, will not be streamed. I'm not even going to say the name on stream because of the connotations it brings. And I have the plan to be there with popcorn. I do not have the popcorn emote on the screen. I only set up the facepalm. But we can eat popcorn in the chat. All right. So, how do we want to sojourn? Do we want to sojourn talking about Jaws or with Heart?
I could do Jaws here.
Yeah. Did we do a sojourn with Jaws?
I think we did the first time, so maybe you want to try. I'm pretty sure we sojourned once here already, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I rolled that. I can see
Yeah.
the wits roll.
My heart roll there was for the vow.
Yeah.
Because a miss on the vow would have been a pain in the ass. So I burned all
Hmm.
the momentum. Okay. I'll do it. First roll of the night.
Good luck. Damn.
Wow. Okay. A weak hit. Um, I will take the supply to get us up to full supply, so that since I know you need health and spirit,
Yeah. I only get to pick
I only get to pick
one,
one.
so I get 1 health. No, I get 2 health. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you can recuperate.
Okay. Well, I'm good to go then.
All right. So
Uh,
we have
I should
full.
also get some essence.
Yes. I think we'll mark a tick on escorting the herd because we are prepared now.
Mm-hmm. Um,
And having full essence before we start out would also be a good plan.
yeah. I haven't used my visage. Do we need a talisman for this? Probably not.
What if
You
we
technically still have a talisman against what's his name? Your old mentor?
Katana?
Yeah, you
Or
still
no,
have
against
no, the
Malik.
other against
Against
Moloch, yeah.
Malik. I do still have the
You
Malik
haven't rolled a
talisman.
1 on that, right?
I don't
So
think so.
you still have that active. So I don't need to do that. I have 3 essence, which isn't great, but it's like kind of not worth refilling yet.
Yeah, but are we gonna have time on the road for you to stop and refill it?
If we have like a campsite or something.
Yeah. What's the risk of you running out of essence again?
If I run, so I can use essence to secure advantages or face danger. So if I'm forced to like face danger with iron or heart, for example,
Mm-hmm.
I can come up with a different way to do it with essence, like magic it up.
Okay.
Which would right now be a 3, which is pretty good.
That is still pretty good.
It's not a 6,
It is not.
but I think it's okay for now.
I think it's
It's
okay.
better than risking the. Oh wait, but I forgot about this. I'm a revenant.
That's right.
No, that's not what gives me the bonus. Something I got recently gave me a bonus to rituals.
Is it
Shadow candy. That's what it
Shadowkin?
is.
Dio. Well, we did use the what is it, Sling of Dioedes?
Yeah, we did. To great effect.
Yes.
Maybe I will generate some essence. And maybe
Pray for some momentum.
pray for momentum. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
We did Dio. Now we're preparing to escort the mammoths to Winterhaven?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So when I perform a ritual, I add +1. I'm going to perform the invoke ritual. I'm going to roll wits. When I perform this ritual, I add 1 and take +1 essence on a hit. So this is a wits +2 invocation to consume the mystical essence of my surroundings.
Do it.
I missed.
That. Wow. Wow. So,
Ah.
welcome to Ironsworn. This is where the dice take it out on us for being mean to our players.
Mhm.
You heard that that we drank an unknown potion and it ended up being a fireball effectively and burned the monk from the inside out. He died. It wasn't permanent. They
Mm.
brought him right back. That wasn't even my dice. He rolled the natural one on the con save.
Well, I get a 1 and an 8 and a 9. That's not a hit though, so I get nothing.
Yeah.
And I endure 2 stress.
They do. The dice remember the roper. Both of the ropers. Because there was a
Mm.
roper at my table. And then there was a roper that Liam used to try and kill us.
I'm enduring stress. I missed.
Oof. Mark your failures.
On a miss, you also suffer -1 momentum. Okay. That's fine.
Don't forget to mark your failures.
That's true. I get to mark 1 failure and 2 failure. Wow, this is not an auspicious start to our great journey.
Nope.
Now I'm afraid to pray.
You had a plus. You had a +5 to that. How
Yeah,
did?
but I got an 8 and 9 on a challenge dice.
I know the challenge dice hate us. What it is.
All right, I'm gonna pray and ask Jaws, what the fuck?
Do it.
What the fuck, Jaws? Okay, so I'm gonna secure an advantage, asking my god to grant a blessing. This is not a ritual, so don't get a +1 on it. But if I get a hit, I get +2 momentum. On top of what I get for secure an advantage. The advantage I'm trying to secure is
The blessing of Jaws for
I
this
think I'm
mission.
just, yeah, I'm gonna ask to like watch over the herd and things like that. Because what was the one of the tenets of Jaws is like
Call the week.
ecological, yeah, call the weak, ecological protection. Mammoths
Yeah.
aren't weak.
No.
I'm praying for strength. That's what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Wits. All right, that's a hit. So on a weak hit, I get +1 momentum and then an additional +2 from praying. That's all I needed. That's
That's
all I
good.
needed was a little strength.
Yeah. Yeah. And not to roll a 1.
And not to roll another one. That's correct. But gosh, look at that. An 8, a 9, an 8, a 6, and a 9 on my challenge dice on 6 rolls.
Yeah, and I rolled a 5 and a 10 on mine. So we have like
These are mean D10s.
these D10s.
All right, well, I traded my 2 health for 2 spirit, and I got nothing for it. So I'm ready to go.
But hey, I rolled a D10, which means somewhere in some universe there's disco time.
That's true. That is true. Oh, there's actually one more thing we have to do. We have to choose what kind of denizens we think we're going to find on the way.
Yes.
What is this great mammoth migration route going to be
Well,
stocked with?
what kind of denizens do we have? Well, first off, we know for sure the broken. We've already set
Oh,
them
yeah.
as being.
So they're
Yes,
probably the most likely, right?
yes. Dio is of course a denizen. Um,
So I think on a 1 to 27, on a 1, so 40% chance
mhm,
for broken?
yeah.
Is that enough?
Yeah. We can look and we can add more if we feel like, because that was
Yeah.
part of why we went on this. But if we look at the bows,
Bears?
the bears look like they're woods more than we have veiled mountain bears in the veiled mountains and that are in the Tempest, as far south as the Tempest
I see.
Hills.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
There are basilisks near the flooded lands.
That'd be good.
That would be a higher one. So like 96 to 97. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a tier 4. Okay.
Blighthounds, because we could have our blighthounds lurk on blood-soaked battlefields on the outskirts
Oh,
of
yeah.
settlements destined for famine or within the dark catacombs of ancient tombs.
Definitely.
Definitely.
All right.
Dio. So
Bloodhounds.
far, yes. It seems to be fixed.
So far. So far, so good.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Because we need it to be fixed for next weekend.
Big time.
Big time.
And Wednesday.
I have my what I'm gonna wear all planned out. We're gonna start with the OG Minchino shirt, and then on Saturday it's gonna be the fireballs and finger guns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back to what I was
Um,
doing.
do we want to encounter any what are they called? Uh like sites of power. What are they called in this game?
Not the iron pillars. We
Oh
could
no, what is it?
um
Oh no, I've forgotten. They're like things like maelstroms or
oh yeah.
circles of stones and
Well, I just was looking at Circle of Stones.
there's a name for them in this and I can't remember. Anomalies, that's what they're
Anomalies.
called. Yeah.
I think I was gonna look at Circle of Stones, and that seems like a good kind of rare one to add.
Yeah, so we've encountered the glimmer before.
Mm-hmm.
So a circle of stones would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
What about a tempest, a fierce unnatural storm? It can happen in any season, any weather. but is larger and more powerful in the depths of winter.
That could be good because we're starting
Hmm.
the start of winter.
Yep. Okay, that's good. 2 anomalies. Do we want them to be like rare?
I
Circle
think
of Stones is
so.
probably more likely
Yeah.
than a Tempest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's put Tempest on 98.99.
We already that. We're gonna have mammoths with us. We've already fought nightmare spiders and never again.
Wolves? Wolves
Yep.
hang out near people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take wolves. Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
We got like bands of people. Actually, warriors probably 2 slots.
Yep.
Um, do we want any kind of like ghosts or something? Any like undead
Uh, maybe. Raiders.
raiders? Yeah.
Raiders. Because we've already
Raid.
set up the Ravenmoor
Mm-hmm.
Raiders, so we need to have an option for them. A Mystic.
Mystic, sure. And then what's the scariest thing we can encounter on a 100?
Hang
A
on, no.
dragon.
Maybe.
We can put a worm on there.
Yeah, that was a worm. Probably is the.
All right, we've done it. Denizens are complete.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Denizens are set up.
Exciting.
All right, and then the last step to setting up a delve is to envision the scene as we prepare to delve. So we've been camping here for a while now.
It's been probably a couple weeks,
Yeah.
and there may be like the people are maybe getting antsy to move, but the mammoths have been like, we're not ready to go yet.
It's like, you
Eh.
know, the mammoths don't know what date it is. They're just like they know when it's time, like geese.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they're like, it's not time yet. And Richard's having a good time, meeting all the ladies.
Hmm.
We just kind of
Um,
look away while he's meeting all the ladies. They're like, "What is your mammoth doing? Don't mind him. It's fine. It's fine."
oh gosh, I just thought of I'm gonna go to word jail, but
Do it. Do it.
hopefully in the spring we're gonna have a little Richard.
We could have a lot of Richards. He's gonna teach all their mammoths his special move.
Oh no.
Whew.
So yeah, I think the first thing is to delve the deeps,
I think so.
to to start heading out. So who's the first mammoth to go? Is there like a specific other named mammoth that we meet, like some sort of matriarch kind of character?
I assume that there's a the big mama mammoth who probably has a name.
Yeah.
Let's give her a name. I'm just gonna roll a few names and we'll see which one we like.
Sure.
Baku.
Akubaku?
Baku.
Uh, I like Baku.
I like Baku.
A good name for a mammoth, and also the capital of Azerbaijan.
Yeah. Finally set out. We should add that to the NPC list too.
All right, so Baku sniffs the air.
Like the trunk up, like
Yeah. I feel like Baku is like a wily old one too, like scars and
she wants nothing to do with Richard. And he's kind of like, but I would like to be friends. She's like, eh.
Richard's too young. These kids.
She's like, get off my damn lawn.
Mm-hmm. Uh, would you like to make the first delve roll?
Sure. Let's do it.
Seeing as you are the thunder bringer, and we are about to bring the thunder.
Let's see. We're going with. No, it's gonna be Scar. We're going with wits. Because my edge is not good.
Yep.
My edge is not good. And my shadow is not good. My only option is the wits.
Yep. Mark progress and find an opportunity. So there's another table for that on the site, right?
Yep, so mark progress, and then we'll mark progress on the shared vow.
Mm-hmm.
Boop.
We get to see what we find.
Find an opportunity. Roll it. You're a silly game.
Oh, yeah. Why doesn't it roll? Okay, well, we can roll. That's fine.
Nope, wrong thing. $74. You get the drop on a denizen. You surprise someone with a herd of mammoths?
We're so sneaky.
We should roll a D100 to see which one it is. That's a bad plan.
Yeah, we could.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
We know what we're likely to encounter here.
Yeah, we're gonna do it anyway because I think it'll be funny. We can always change our minds and be like, no, that doesn't work. But 49, which puts us to Blighthounds.
Blighthounds. What do we know about Blighthounds? They lurk in battlefields. They're drawn to the dead. Grim messengers of death. They are gaunt, emaciated hounds, mistaken for starving animals. Okay, so we want to keep the mammoths away from them.
Yes.
So... Oh, they have horns?
Wait, what?
Their fiendish form reveals itself in blood-red eyes, sweeping horns, and skin the texture of charred and blistered wood.
Okay. Are they on are they on a battlefield or are they on the outskirts of a settlement?
I feel like this whole thing is probably old battlefields.
Okay.
Yeah. But at the bottom of the Blighthound sheet, it lists them as a horror.
Oh no.
When I make a move to investigate, oppose, or interact with a horror, spirit, or undead being, I get a +1.
All right.
How do I want to interact with them?
Well, we got the drop on them.
We do have the drop on them. Can I have a Blighthound as a pet?
Wait. We could flavor a hound like Nickel as a Blighthound.
I do have the XP for it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, do I want a Blighthound? Do I want a literal prophecy of death dog to be my pupper?
So, for reference, the option when you get a pupper, I believe you choose your first item. Or I can't remember. So the three items on a hound are When you gather information using your hound's keen senses to track your quarry or investigate a scene, add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. Also, when you strike or clash alongside your hound and score a hit, inflict +1 harm or take +1 momentum. And the third is when you endure stress in the company of your hound, add +1.
I could use that.
I've been trying to get Evka to get a pupper for like the whole game.
I could use that.
You could use that.
Oh, it's so tempting.
Do it.
There's so many other things I could spend my XP on, but sometimes XP is just, it has to be narrative based, right?
Yes.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. We have the drop on them.
Mm-hmm. You can get a
Uh,
cave lion as a animal companion.
a cave lion?
Mm-hmm.
We don't see any cave lions, though.
We don't see any cave lions. We currently see bladehounds.
Got it. This would be face danger, I think.
Yes.
With essence?
How are you going to approach them?
By making myself into an illusory blighthound.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Yep.
Right?
All right.
I don't think Evka's ever seen a blighthound, but she's probably read about them, and she knows how freaking cool they are.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
There's no way, right, Gren? There's no way this could possibly go wrong.
so I imagine we're traveling with Lona and Shakar.
Yes.
Lona was the
Mm.
Ravenmoor member who's a part of this group that I'm trying to learn about,
Yes.
right?
Lone is a raider, and Shakar is the leader of Red Mammoth Ranch.
Yeah. So I think both of them know these blighthounds are probably
Problematic.
yeah, they're not like a threat to mammoths under normal conditions, but if they're like starving or something into numbers, they might be able to isolate one or two,
Yeah.
and we don't want that.
And we have some baby mammoths in the group, so we don't want the
Yeah.
baby mammoths to get at.
So Evka comes up with the idea that she's going to uh, attempt to make it seem like we are also like spiritual horrors,
Okay.
so that we aren't necessarily looked at as like
Mm.
food or something to like track like vultures.
Right. We're
Like,
we're
yeah,
we're
w-
equals or we're more scary than them.
yeah, we're spooky like they are. We're not food. We're at the top of the pecking order here. Um, so I'm gonna like draw on the flavor of my Shadowkin and Revenant paths and sort of wrap myself in the scent of death. And then I'm going to attempt to uh oh, I can get a bonus from my visage, I think too. No,
Probably.
okay,
Well, if
if
you're not,
I
do you get the bonuses of your visage? If you're like trying to hide glamour yourself?
yeah, well, maybe I drop that, but I think what I do is I use the essence to make myself into the most intimidating form as possible.
Mm-hmm. I cover Gren's eyes. Right here. I cover her eyes. Like, no, don't look.
That actually might work here. Rather than doing it as essence. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. It's a two phase thing. First
Okay.
one's face danger with essence. Second phase is compel using fear or intimidation.
Okay.
Right? So I'm going to approach, make myself look like I'm the big bad evil guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to attempt to compel one of them to be my friend.
Okay. I cover Richard's eyes,
All right.
which looks really funny because Richard is huge. I'm like, don't look, Richard.
Face danger. I get a +1 because I'm interacting with a horror.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, strong hit. I take 1 momentum, and I get 1 more for the invocation, and I spend 1 essence. Then, uh, we attempt to compel, which, let's see. This would be a. Can I convince? I could probably use a lie, right? That's what I'm doing here.
Mm-hmm.
I can use shadow here, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Lie or swindle. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So yeah, this is compel using shadow and my visage, which gives me a +2.
Look at that dice spin. It's like I
Yeah,
don't want
that was
to
that was going. All
land.
right. They'll do what you want, share what they know, take +1 momentum, which I will do. Uh, if I use this to gather information, I can make that move now and add 1. I don't think I'm trying to gather information. Do we want to know anything from them?
Right, Grun? No. I would like the mammoths would like to keep going, and I am with the mammoths for keep going. I would like to just not be here.
Okay. Everything's going great so far. Okay, here's now I'm gonna spend 3 XP and I'm going to add uh an asset to my sheet, which is a hound.
It's a blight
Specifically
hound.
specifically a blight hound. Blight hound. And do I take the ferocious one? I could use combat help too.
You could I think the ferocious one might be the only problem is that you really could use the help with enduring stress.
I could. I could use help with stress, but I kind of like the idea of a blight hound in combat.
Yep, same.
I'm gonna start with ferocious.
Okay.
Oh, I get to name it. I get to name it. I've never named anything. I'm gonna roll on the troll
Yes.
names because that's what Evka rolled on for her name. Creech. I love it.
Preach! Wow.
Creech.
I feel like you come back to the group with this Blighthound following you, and I'm just. What? You're not
I
dead.
No, I'm not dead. And then I drop the illusions so that like the horns on my own head sort of dissipate a little bit. Ah, this one likes me. Its name is Creech. Isn't he cute? He's not cute. He's the furthest thing from cute.
Look, you know me. I think I like all animals. I'm very fond of animals. Evka, are you sure that's actually an animal?
Yeah. Well, no, it's actually not an animal at all. It's a horror.
Uh,
Yeah. But look how docile he is. And actually, I'm gonna say Creech is a she-hound.
She's
Isn't she pretty?
um. There's a dog on the
Awful.
TV upstairs.
Oh,
Um, you know, I'm glad you're happy with her.
yeah. Me too. I feel like I learned a lot watching you interact with Nickel
Mm-hmm.
and even
Mm-hmm.
Richard and now Gran.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna work out, I think.
I am not cleaning up after your dog.
Oh, that's the best part. They don't uh they don't they don't poop like normal animals would because they're horrors. What they excrete is just fear, just an aura of fear. So as long as you're not around it when it's you know, doing its business.
Is this gonna cause trouble with the mammoths?
I don't think so. The mammoths don't seem particularly upset about the big pack of blighthounds, so they probably won't care about one.
Okay. But if it makes it the mammoth stampede, I'm not helping you solve that problem.
No, that's fine. I don't think they want to stampede, right?
Let's not fail any rolls and find out.
Breach is a good girl.
All right.
Aren't you, Creech? Ah.
This is just the weirdest. Like I've been around Cluck basically our whole lives. I've seen a lot of weird shit, and this just tops the list. This is just okay. Guess we have a Blighthound in our party now.
Yep,
All right.
just like that. That's Ironsworn. Wasn't expecting that to happen, but here we are.
You know what we need now?
What do we need now?
We need more Gren art. We need a Gren drawing of Creech.
Mhm.
But I believe her commissions are currently closed while she sorts out some stuff. So
Who's a good Creech? I wonder if Creech is short for creature.
potentially.
All right, this is great. Blood red eyes, sweeping horns, awful skin, emaciated. I love her.
But we are so glad that you are breathing properly again, Gren. We are glad that you have something to deal with that, and we will have our Gren back.
B,
What?
can you please read me the second drive on the Blighthound sheet?
God. Fulfill the prophecy of death.
Do you know who's on a mission for death?
Does this
And who is
wait,
a false prophet?
Does this count as a tick on your vow?
I don't know, but it sure sounds like it.
I feel like it
I'm so
should.
excited. Oh my gosh.
I think it does.
I'm doing it. I have been blessed this day.
Are you gonna be a good puppy? The actual Nickel is coming downstairs. Oh. Oh, is he on the other side? Hi.
Nickel.
You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. There you go. Yes. Say hello.
Hopper.
Hello. I'm the Nickel. I'm not a creepy Blighthound. I am snuggly and fluffy.
I think a Shorehound and a Blighthound probably are quick friends though.
What happens? Nickel's a boy dog.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna have puppies in a few months?
I don't know how. I'm certainly Evka doesn't know how horrors
Horrors
multiply.
multiply.
But it's possible.
Potentially. We could roll dice to see. Alright, you go lie down? You'll be good? You're gonna help.
A blight shark.
A blight shark.
Well, this was a great encounter.
This
This
is a
was
great
an
encounter.
opportunity. At first, when it was like you get the jump on a denizen, I was
It
like, that
doesn't-
doesn't sound like an opportunity.
Doesn't feel like an opportunity, but
But boy, did we make it
boy,
one.
can we make it into one. What? Is there stuff moving on the screen? Alright, should we continue our delve?
We shall.
It's your turn to lead the
All right.
lead the
So
charge.
we've moved a little. Let me open up the. I'm having trouble with my Foundry windows at the moment.
I have so many Foundry windows open with everything popped out.
Oh yeah, delve. Delve the depths with my wits. I get no bonuses. And I got a weak hit.
A weak hit's
We can
okay.
roll. Yeah, I don't think I want to burn my momentum.
I don't think so.
I am at maximum momentum though.
I feel like we talk about this all the time. We're like, I'm gonna save it in case it's something worse. Well,
Yeah. I'm gonna save it in case it's something worse.
I'm gonna save it if it's a miss.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d100 for this. 1d100, and I'm using the wits side of the table. 46 is mark progress.
Yay!
Great.
I will mark a progress.
So nothing exciting, but we carry on.
I have also marked a progress on our shared vow. Which means we don't find anything exciting, which means we get to delve again.
Yeah.
Once again, I will roll with wits.
Ooh.
On a weak hit. Okay. 67. Mark progress or find an opportunity.
Ooh.
I kind of want to find an opportunity.
Yeah.
I think that's marking. We've got plenty of opportunities to mark progress, so let's find an opportunity. Okay, hang on, baby. I gotta. I can't type over you. Yes, you're a very nice puppy. 97. You encounter a denizen who might support you.
Should we roll on? Oh, please be a worm. Please be a worm. Please be a worm. Roll 100. I believe.
I believe. That was the 13. Wait,
Oh,
a
it's
broken?
Broken. So like a single broken?
Is it so
Interesting.
it feels like a broken who would maybe give us information about where future nests of broken might be?
Yeah.
I could probably gather information.
This feels very much like a Schmeagol kind of situation, right? Like
Yeah.
they're not on our side, but
Not
they want
really.
something from us pretty badly. We don't know what it
Yeah.
is.
I'm going to ask them questions about like where others like them might be. So that's I'm going
So
to.
how do we encounter them? Like, what's the scene where? Because normally we would just attack these things.
Yeah.
Is it one of those things where it's been like we keep seeing it following us, but it's only one, and that's weird?
Yeah, like it's been behind us, and probably Nickel noticed that there was something back there and kind of did this thing where he would normally be walking along with us just kind of hanging out, but he keeps turning back
Mm.
and looking back and like going back and checking on something, and I'm finally like, gosh darn it, dog. And I go back and see what it is, and why are you following us? I could try and compel it to tell me things.
I could scare information out of it.
Well, I was gonna use iron and
Oh
like
yeah. Yeah, what question do you want to know?
So I think kind of the argument for compel versus gather information. I can use the compel to gather information. I want to know if there's any ambushes ahead from the broken.
Yeah. So the encounter that you rolled is might support you. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that makes sense.
So I will compel. I'm gonna just, hold on to Smash 2. And let's do it. Let's just make sure that I don't have any ways to add to this. you know, one of the abilities on the mammoth should be that you get a bonus to compel when you have your mammoth standing behind you.
Yeah. Or a herd of them
Or a whole
standing
herd of
behind you.
them. It's a weak hit.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh so it ties into what we talked about is that it wants something from us.
Yeah.
They want something from us in addition in return for giving us information about potential ambushes.
Yeah.
What would a broken on its own want from us?
Supply.
Maybe.
Um
What are the things about the broken? Too many windows open. Broken. Their drives: show my power, share my pain.
they only exist to kill, to destroy.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that they scavenge clothing and weapons and probably food as well. Um
What would what would separate a broken from its pack?
if it's like called, like that whole call the weak thing,
Mm-hmm.
if it's been hurt or if it's not as violent as the others, like clearly it's talking to us, so it's not like the regular broken.
Yeah. Well, also I did kind of, threaten to hit it with my hammer.
Also true.
What
Um
kind of pain would the broken have? Is it if that doesn't feel like physical pain, that feels like emotional baggage
yeah.
type pain.
Yeah, their features include crazed eyes and feral screams. Like it almost feels like um you know how like barbarian rages are like controlled, but if they're not controlled, I imagine that they're probably pretty frightening, and if that's just your existence, then that might be
Mm-hmm. Hey, Harcher.
harsher.
Hmm.
Um,
Does it want to
gosh.
go back to its tribe?
Or does it want to get away from them? Like, does it want us to?
We could oracle it. This is
Sure.
okay, Liam. This is why you need the inventory full emote. Okay. Let's do a 50-50. Yes, it wants to go back to its tribe. No, it wants to get away from them.
My inventory is always full in Tarkov 2 Archer. Also, we should play sometime.
I would watch that. No, it wants to get away from its tribe.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Makes-
Do you want to roll like a theme action and see like if we can derive anything from that action theme?
Support bond.
Oh, did this thing try? Oh, there's just enough humanity left in this thing that it was able to successfully swear a vow,
Oh,
but it doesn't know how to accomplish it.
yeah.
What would it swear? What would a like a literal wildling with only like a fragment of empathy left swear to do or make a vow to do? Gosh.
um, kill something, kill someone.
Probably show my power, right?
Yeah, show my
Share my
power.
pain. It's probably kill something. Dio would say big poopy.
That's the nastiest swear I could think of.
Uh, hmm. Okay, what if, okay, how about this? What if it hasn't been exiled from its tribe, but it can't
No.
go back because it's made this vow,
Or it
and the
doesn't want to go
vow,
back. That's also an option.
or it doesn't want to go back? Yeah. But do you think do you think the reason it's been following us is because it vowed to take on a mammoth by itself? But of course, it can't.
It can't.
And we're the only source of
We're
mammoths
the
at the
only
moment.
source of mammoths.
So it's like, can
Can
I
I fight
maybe?
one of your mammoths? By fighting a mammoth, Dio. If it swore to show its previous tribe its power by fighting a mammoth
Yeah,
single-handedly.
yeah.
Do we help it? Because if it fights a mammoth, it's gonna die.
It's probably gonna die. But what if you could convince Richard to like fake getting hurt or knocked over while next to like wherever the wildlings are, and then it gets what it wants, and then we could ask it of something.
As long as it doesn't actually hurt my Richard.
No, no, no. It'd be like because you have a special way of talking to Richard, right? You like share an empathetic bond of some sort.
Yeah, we're bonded.
Yeah. So like Richard could go down in like the third round. And all the other broken would be like, "Whoa,
You not to,
Stevie the broken,
you not
that was
to
awesome."
worry.
Now it doesn't actually fulfill the vow,
No.
but that's for Stevie to figure out.
That's for Stevie to figure out. Well, maybe it does though. If the vow is to like
Mm.
show their power to the tribe by
Oh
defeating
yeah,
a mammoth.
but also it for the purposes of the gods, sort of like overseeing vows and stuff like that. Uh, being able to negotiate, even just pretending to fall down, is a show of force.
Mm-hmm.
It's a show of some power, intellectual or
Mm-hmm.
social, so that could still work.
That could still work.
But what do we want? What do we get out of it?
Information about potential ambushes so that we can be prepared.
Yeah, we could say like you know, uh if we ever encounter Broken again on this delve, we could say that we can take an automatic strong hit on Enter the Fray
Mhm.
because we know
Because we know they're
where they're
there.
gonna be.
Yeah, we know they're gonna be.
We could do something like that.
Yeah, assuming we succeed at this ruse.
Yeah. Dio, we left you behind, I'm afraid. You're
You're back in Broken Home.
yeah. The mammoth was literally eating your house, so we had to leave.
Yeah. Richard was just.
You think I am?
We didn't have any money.
Wait, is this Broken Dio?
Style. Oh gosh. Um, I guess I have to try and compel Richard with heart to get him to play along with this.
You could also ask it if there's any iron pillars around here, and if it would take us to one.
Do I want that more than I want to know about ambushes on the road? Kinda.
Yeah, I think so.
Kinda I do.
Like, broken in large numbers are kind of scary, but like
Thank you, Dio.
we've fought them before.
Yeah.
I think ask it to bring you to an iron
An
pillar.
iron pillar.
So
if
basically
I do
the
this
next
for you.
yeah. The next find an opportunity we get is the iron pillar, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I will try and compel Richard to with heart, so I get a +1 because we're bonded.
Mm-hmm.
Richard agrees to do this stupid thing.
I love this. I'm just picturing trying to convince a mammoth to take a dive
Like,
to this like little
well,
like
and the mammoth we pick is the mammoth who wants to bite him. Like,
yeah.
who wants to?
Uh,
Of course, it's Richard. Let's see. I convince Richard to help. So how does this play out? And is there a role we need to do to make it happen?
mm,
Because at this point, I'm not too concerned. I think Richard could take
mm-hmm.
take on one broken if it came to it.
Yeah.
Dio.
But,
We need blood. We need fake blood.
oh yeah, I can come up with that.
That
Don't you worry.
That like Richard keeps in his mouth, and then when he at a certain point just like whips it out with his trunk and splatters it everywhere before he falls over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like all over, everywhere.
So yeah, we set it up. This sounds like it might be face danger with deception and trickery.
I'm so not good at that.
Yeah, I might be able to help. I could do like a secure an advantage as a help action.
Yeah, I think so. Because I'm at 6 momentum.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to secure an advantage with Shadow to try and get you a +1.
Okay.
I don't think I get any
Well, if you get a
bonuses.
strong hit, I can take +2 momentum.
Broken are not horrors, right? They're
Mm-mm.
they're Ironlanders.
Let it open. Yeah, they're Ironlanders.
Oh, there's the one. I could burn for an opportunity.
I mean, if there was any time to burn.
So this is on my secure and advantage
But
thing. How do
frankly, I don't. So on secure an advantage, on a miss, you fail your assumptions. Assumptions betray you, and you pay the price.
Mhm.
I mean, here the obvious thing is we end up actually having to fight Unbroken.
Yeah, well, this is just on whatever. So I guess I should have defined what
Yeah.
specifically I was doing first. But I think blood duty is probably uh Evka's forte, right?
Yes.
To make it look convincing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could like ritual up some blood. I've got a chicken. Wait, do I have
Yes.
a chicken? Uh, inventory. Evka's stuff. I have a chicken.
You do now.
So yeah, I could like try and like create a ton of. Oh, I got a chicken. I well, I you might let me take that after I spend all this momentum. So yeah, I could do a weird ritual thing where I attempt to make the chicken blood go further. So I'm going to use my chicken.
Okay.
Um, how does this spring into an opportunity though? We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that.
Something about this ritual is an opportunity for Evka, but I'm going to burn. I'm
Okay.
going to take a +1 from Dio's generosity,
All right. So you have the strong hit.
and you get a +1 on your next move.
Can I take +2 momentum instead?
Yeah, you could do that too. Yep.
I feel like, well, there's the argument. If I take the +2 momentum, I can negate an 8. I'm not sure a +1 on the shadow roll that's already like a +2 on the shadow roll
Yeah.
maybe isn't gonna help as much.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll take the momentum. So does does Richard have to kill the chicken? Or does-
Oh gosh, maybe the ritual has nothing to do with like I've just there's a okay, so this is weird. This is where my mind went. In the game series Fallout, there's a perk that you can get which is called Bloody Mess, which means if you ever crit something, it creates a overly dramatic gore fest. And maybe that's what I've cast on this chicken.
Oh gosh.
So that when Richard bites down on the chicken, it's just chaos.
Gross.
It's gonna look like poor Richard's head exploded.
But that's kind of the point.
Yeah. Hmm.
And
I
maybe
don't know
the
how I'm gonna spin that into an opportunity, but
what would be an opportunity here that would what would be something here that would help us? Not necessarily with this current situation. Because does an opportunity have to tie into what we're currently doing, or can it be an opportunity that's a broader opportunity?
what if uh this hmm,
Does
I don't know.
Dio show up?
What the hell are you doing here?
What are you
We're in the
doing?
middle of the Great Mammoth Migration.
What the fuck? He's gonna fucking owe me a favor. Well, shit.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Let's just
All
see if
right.
we can convince these.
So now we're facing danger. I can't be there. Like he's just fighting the mammoth. So I'm standing on the edge. Like
You're you're doing choreography.
I'm holding on to my hammer. I'm kind of standing where I can't really be seen, but I'm ready to charge in if something goes wrong and protect my mammoth. It's just it's gonna have to be Shadow. And Richard is pretending to fall down. It goes off without a hitch. Somehow.
Oh no.
The broken leg takes a swing at him, and Richard bites down on the chicken, which explodes into a like blood gushing out of his mouth. And he like falls over. Oh
Does that big like rear up onto the back legs thing?
yeah. Now, are we gonna get Richard out? Maybe the opportunity. Yeah, legs straight in the air like a dead bug, just like a dead mammoth. Maybe the opportunity is that the unbroken are like, okay, we're leaving. Marvin Dice, thank you for the raid. I don't know if you're behind an ad or not. We just pulled off shenanigans.
Yep.
With just ridiculous.
Some movie magic.
Movie magic. We love Caddy Wapple. She's amazing. Missy, Jono, Caddy Wapple. How was the rest of the podcast?
Hello, everybody.
In like Flynn. Welcome to Sunday Night Ironsworn, where I play Ironsworn with my friend Liam. That guy over there. You may also recognize him as the DM from Pyro Club on the Friday night game. As you came in, we had set up a little masquerade for a group of Unbroken to prove that the one Unbroken that we met was very powerful, and he fought with Richard, and it went very well, and Richard pretended to die, and now we're figuring out we have two opportunities on the table that we need to figure out.
Yeah. So if they just go on their way, that doesn't really get us anything.
No,
Like narratively, it makes sense, but like in terms of actual opportunity.
Yeah, I think they do go on their way eventually. Like,
Mhm.
do they take Stevie with them?
Stevie is now their king.
Stevie is now their king. They can't leave until I know where the next Iron Pillar is.
Yeah, I think you already get the Iron Pillar.
I already get the Iron Pillar. That was part of the deal.
So maybe the opportunity has something to do with the Iron Pillar.
Another Iron Pillar? Wait. Since I now know where there's another Iron Pillar, I get to poke a button. I get to progress my vow because I know where there's another one, where another one is. So let's start with your opportunity, because you got an opportunity on your Kieran advantage.
Yeah. Let me try and I'm just gonna check one thing real quick here. I just want a little bit of reminder about how to use opportunities. Because sometimes they're hard, right? They can happen on any kind of move.
Yeah, and it can be easier to think of um complications than opportunities.
Yeah,
Have a good
because
snack, Kathy.
we're just mean to ourselves.
Oh no, we're gonna die. It's fine. Make good choices. Love you. Bye.
All right. So let's see. If you get a double, when you roll for your move, be on the lookout for a match. This is your trigger to add a twist, create a new complication, or otherwise mix things up. Something interesting, unexpected, or unusual happens. If you're unsure, ask the Oracle.
There is this
Uh,
major plot twist.
yeah. So the outcome of a match should be evaluated based on the results. So on a strong hit, which is what I got and you got, the match should represent a twist in the narrative, something interesting or a new opportunity. And then misses are things get worse. So twist in the narrative. Yeah,
Dio.
major.
Dio, you're not even here. You're with your family in Broken Helm. Your kids need you.
Feed your children.
You gotta
So you think.
fix your roof.
Um, so the context of my opportunity was a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
So that could have something to do with investigating the source of my power.
Yep. We didn't break it. The mammoth ate it. Dio. Just how it be. Mammoths eat a lot. At the beginning of the stream, we calculated that a mammoth needs to eat at least 200 pounds of food every day. I may have gone off on a tangent.
The only problem with using a major plot twist is that most of the results have negative implications. Yeah.
What if we took a break here?
That's a good idea.
And thought about it, stepping away from the computers for a minute to rehydrate, dehydrate, all that fun stuff. Because it is about break time anyway.
Yes.
So we will be back in 5-ish minutes. I'm going to run an ad to turn off the pre-rolls. We're not going to sing the song today, Dio, because that's not for this stream. That's a different stream. And it's a better song when you have more people singing it anyway. So we will be right back. just push the button and then pretend like I am ready. We're back! I hope you got some water and dehydrated and all that fun jazz to come back to figure out opportunities. We're doing them in order. Cluck got an opportunity on doing a ritual.
We're doing them in order.
Yeah.
But I need more time. I'm going to where'd it go? So we are in a ravaged, treacherous path.
Yes.
And I think if I can find the delve sheets, I can't open compendiums right now.
It turned out when I tried to open the compendium, it opened it on the tabletop, and I could, like, in the main window, and I couldn't see it anywhere because I had it covered up by other windows.
Oh, I wonder if that's what I did. Okay, well, that's okay. So time, weather, war, calamity have laid waste to this place. It's precarious. Hazards lurk around every corner. But you may face glimpses of a former greatness.
Ooh.
This place is a ruined shadow of what it once was. So I'm wondering, um, do I find something interesting while I am searching for the components for that ritual I did? Like some, like, I don't know, relic of a previous time here. Um,
Something tied to the Raiders, the Ravenmore Raiders.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, do I find something? So basically, I was going to say, do I find something of interest that I can go to Lona and get more information on?
Yeah, that would be a good opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to. What do we think the object I find is? Is it like a?
Is it is it a weapon?
It could be a
The
weapon.
weapon that the Unbroken was kind of using in the fake fight against Richard? And he abandoned, like, when the when they make him their king, it gets left behind. I feel like that
Um.
might be canon now that that we helped the king of the Unbroken become king.
So I have a fragment of the shadow banner. Uh, it could have something else to do with that. I'm gonna keep it really vague. So I'm gonna just
Okay.
say I find an uh an old, what's interesting? A plate, a buckle, a coin. Uh
Coin? We haven't had a lot of money,
yeah,
and
I
we set
find
up
a
that we don't use a lot of money, so a coin might be a thing that stands out to you.
sure. And then in brackets I'm going to say connected to my power slash jaws. Question mark? There. That's like basically I'm seeding an opportunity into my inventory
Yeah.
that I can draw on later. That's my opportunity.
Perfect. My opportunity. So, some time back in the sessions, I had to go back and check, and I don't know when it was. There was I think it was when we were at the Ironwood tree
Mm.
that something was watching me.
Oh yeah.
And we as characters didn't know what it was, but V as a player wrote down 2 options there.
Mm.
And one of those options is in our list of denizens of this area.
Okay.
So if the opportunity is if we've set the Unbroken up as being here, they probably are all over here.
Yeah.
They probably know these things. They're probably aware of the worm. And I'm probably known for being the one who goes and touches all the pillars.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I find out a little bit more about what might be watching me from whatever Stevie the Unbroken.
Mm. You think it's a worm?
Could be.
Is the worm somehow connected to the pillars?
Potentially.
Mm.
As a character, I don't know that. And have we decided that his name is actually Stevie the Unbroken? Are we just gonna make that canon?
Stevie the Unbroken?
Or Stevie the Broken? But
Well, I mean,
he is unbroken because he's their king
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Stevie the Broken.
Unbroken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stevie. Because I like that. I like that kind of build. It doesn't actually tie to my overarching vow, but it ties to something that I, as a character, don't know. It maybe ties to understanding what the truth about Malik's death.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if part of what Atana wants from me is that I'm being watched by this greater thing, I'm not ready to call that as a tick on the thing until I know more about why the big thing is watching me.
Mm-hmm.
But
It could also be
it's
like,
something I can share with Atana, maybe.
yeah. I keep hoping we'll find some new information about what the pillars are actually for and who put them there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because we know that there's like an order of priests and priestesses. I mean,
Yeah.
around surrounding it, and we know that they have sort of like an exclusive knowledge of where they all are, and we know that it's kind of like hush hush stoicism kind of.
Yeah.
I'm just very curious about what all that is.
Yeah, and I think it, makes a lot of sense that what's watching me is in some way tied to the Iron Pillars, which is part of why it might be watching me, because who knows when I made this vow to touch them all.
Yeah.
I probably know when I made this vow to touch them all.
All right.
Fuck. Did I make this vow when I was like 13, right before Malik died?
That's possible.
That's a very strong possibility.
That's very possible.
So I wonder, it might be too much of an opportunity to the Unbroken know what's watching me, but maybe Stevie can tell me that you're being watched and they're close. And I'll be like,
That seems but you already know that.
but I already know that, and it's like, and if it's,
Because it should be
or
helpful and specific, right?
or it's that it narrows it down from, like, it's not a person that's watching you. You're being watched by, it looks like a big snake. So it could still be a leviathan, and it could be a worm. So it's not too specific, because I don't want to. There needs to be some of the mystery there still too. But it narrows it down because it could also be a basilisk.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could just be that the serpent is watching, because that still covers all of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we're gonna go with that. Stevie tells me that the serpent is watching me, which is different than what I've heard from anybody else, and I would maybe try and press more, but Stevie's been carried off as the king of the broken.
And then once they've all left, Richard can get up and brush himself off.
Yes. Prestidigitation. He's clean again.
Oh no, I have a Blighthound for that. Lick Richard clean.
Oh, God.
Go, Creech.
Do it. It's okay, Richard.
It'll be quick because, and this is canon now, Blighthounds have 3 tongues. All right. We're making great time here.
I'm just
Whose
thinking of all the
turn?
things that I would think of as being a serpent. We got Worm, Leviathan, Giant Lamprey, can't forget Bina,
Oh yeah, Bina.
Basilisk.
Bina. Yeah, Basilisk. Is there anything else in the foes table?
Foes.
Some sort of elder beast? Probably not. Leviathan.
What does it say about the Elder Beast? Oh no, they're wolves, bears, and boars. Well,
It could be a wyvern.
it could be a wyvern. An Elder Beast could be a giant snake.
Yep. It could be something that's not on this list.
Yeah.
I love the idea of a carrion newt, by the way. They have a long eel-like body. Just saying.
Would I have seen a carrion newt ever, though?
They dwell in freshwater rivers, subterranean waterways.
That's not really what we grew up in. We grew up in the fjord.
Yeah. This is mostly like flooded lands, kind of.
Yeah.
They can grow to the length of a horse, though. That's a big newt.
That's a big newt.
Oh, they're basically like crocodiles. They lurk along the water's edge. Okay, interesting. I don't know what they have to do with anything, but
just interesting things.
yeah,
just
you know,
sidetracks. It's fine. Everything's cool.
worm things.
Yeah. Okay. Look at we got our opportunities sorted.
Perfect.
Perfect. Whose turn was it to roll on the delve table? I believe it was yours.
Yeah, so we opted for the opportunity there, not
Yes.
the advancement. So
Correct.
this is a delve, and I will continue to move with wits, I think, unless we want to like go stealth.
I don't think we can with all the mammoths. Remember, we have 26 mammoths with us. I think
Yeah,
the only
I
way to
think
do stealth is if you're doing some sort of magic that hides 26 mammoths and all their tracks.
stealth doesn't necessarily mean like um
It could be that we're trying to go carefully, but again, we did set this up that the mammoths are going the mammoth pace.
that's true. Um yeah, that's true. So I'll continue with observation, intuition. A 9 and a 7. Gosh,
A lot
at
of
least
nines tonight.
it's weak.
Yeah.
All right. So I roll on the delve the depths table. How did you get that little thing to show up?
when you roll Delve the Depths on the actual
Oh, okay.
yeah, the one that I have it on the screen, if you click Delve the Depths, it lets you roll it
Got it.
there. And then it gives you the little table.
Mark progress and reveal a danger.
Because of course it is. All right, I'll mark our progress.
Now we'll roll a reveal a danger. A perilous climb or descent. Hmm. Okay. So I feel like we're coming out of the higher lands because we were actually Red Mammoth is pretty close to the border of the hinterlands.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're heading down to the flooded lands, there's probably like a valley that we're heading into.
Yep.
Um, but the terrain is we're in a ravaged land, so it's like erosion maybe happens faster here, so it's like a
And
weird mashup of like mud and cliff.
well, and having 27 mammoths walk across a place maybe
Yeah.
makes it worse. So if we're at the back and the mammoths go past and we get there and we're like, "Oh, we can't actually go down here anymore. The mammoths
Mhm.
wrecked it."
Yeah. So how do we get 27 mammoths and the five of us, down this like treacherous falling apart terrain descent?
I would like to gather information to search an area to find a place where we maybe can where it's maybe not quite so treacherous.
Okay.
That is a weak hit. So the information complicates your quest or introduces a new danger. Envision what you discover and take the +1 momentum. I need to
So
read my
you
Wayfinder again.
you find the place, but
Oh, hey, I'm
it
supposed to take a
guarded.
+1. Nope, that would still be a weak hit, and then I get another momentum because this is for surveying the landscape and scouting ahead as part of a journey. So I get because of my Wayfinder
Mm,
ability. I'm at full momentum.
excellent.
So I think there's probably not a like part of the problem here is that we have to get the mammoths to go a different way than they want to go. And they're probably standing at the path they've always taken and fussing.
And there's no way down. Yeah.
And there's not really a good way down.
Yeah.
So we
So
have
the
to
danger is us having to
we
actually
have to
herd.
actually herd the mammoths, which
Got it.
having having a raven and 2 dogs maybe helps us here.
It does, but there's another path to this as well, and it may be combined with the fact that we have two dogs. If we can convince Baku, then we can convince all of them.
That's true.
But Baku is an old grumpy girl,
Yeah, she is.
and that's a danger in of itself.
Yeah, it's probably a compel. You could
uh,
make the argument for face danger.
yeah, I think it's a face danger just to get to the compel. It would have to be either heart or shadow, I think. I don't think she'd respond well to aggressive action. I guess you could make an argument for wits. Um,
I have path animalkin. When you make a move to pacify, calm, control, aid, or fend off an animal or beast companion, add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit.
mhm.
So yeah, I can face danger to I think I would use heart
Yeah.
with her because that's how I've always kind of approached it with the animals.
Mhm.
I would like her to I get a +1 because of animal can. I kind of like go up to her very gently. Like I did with Richard when he was a baby, which is why we're friends now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Troublesome cost.
Okay, so she's willing to go that way. Do I have to use high value treats to get her to go that way?
For supply?
I have to use a supply because I have to use food. She's gonna be food motivated.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We down to 4 supply. Click on the shared sheet.
Yeah.
All right, so now I can try and compel her.
You have an opening. Strike.
I have an opening. I also get a bonus on this because of Animalkin.
Strike with honeyed words.
You're the best, Mammoth.
See, those double 10s, that's Baku.
That's
Baku, the Baku
that
factor.
right there.
I feel like those 10s with Baku are probably, they're just gonna be 10s.
Pyro Club, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in.
Hey,
think you're
I've
in an
never heard of
ad.
the Pyro Club. What do you do?
You know, you shouldn't be in an ad. Hi, Jarrett. I'm Flaker Dragon, also known as V. You've probably seen me hanging around the Pyro Club doing stuff. That's over there. That's Liam. You've probably seen him around the Pyro Club doing stuff, too.
Once or twice.
Jarrett, did you all die? Did you get a TPK tonight? Allie, KFC. How was your session tonight? I hope it was fun. I'm gonna poke myself in the face with a straw. My depth perception is fantastic. But Bobby, you can't kill Bobby, Slade. It's not fair.
Don't kill Bobby.
Don't kill Bobby. Rude. We are currently escorting a herd of mammoths, 26 mammoths to be precise. There's 27 mammoths total because we have Richard still, to their winter quarters down south. And at present, the path forward is not passable, so I'm trying to convince the lead mammoth, whose name is Baku, to go a different way. We are having mixed success.
Baku is very big and very angry.
Yes. And she doesn't like Richard. Which I can't blame her. He's kind of sassy. So I have gotten a weak hit on my compel, which means that I can take +1 momentum, which I don't need. If I use this exchange to gather information, I'm not really trying to gather information, I just wanted to fucking move. But she has asked something of me in return, so we need to envision what Baku wants me to do.
What does the matriarch of a mammoth herd want?
The mammoth herd matriarch want me to do?
Do you want to roll action theme?
Yes, let's do that.
Summon possession. Ooh, what does she want?
Did Moloch possess her too? No. What does she want? No, because I still have that talisman against Moloch, and I will exercise the fuck out of him.
Summon possession. So that could be taken in a lot of different ways. It could be like it could be like a magical summoning to like bring me my, I don't know, what a mammoth's like.
Baby mammoths.
Summon. Oh yeah, maybe her possession is a mate.
Did she lose her calf this year?
Oh no. Am I gonna have to engage in some necromancy? Because I will.
For a baby mammoth, we'll do it.
Undead baby mammoth.
Undead baby mammoth every time.
Yes. Oh, also previously to those who just arrived earlier in the session, we encountered these creatures. Not creatures. They're people, but they're broken. They're like wildlings, so they're completely crazed and driven by anger and hate. We made one
Yeah, yeah,
the king
yeah.
of the broken
The king of the
by
broken is our friend now.
by engaging in a mock battle, complete with fake blood, which was actually
Was
real blood.
actually
Just
real blood, real chicken blood. Not actual mammoth blood, just chicken blood.
Mhm. So
Just
this is all par for
shenanigans.
the course.
This is just shenanigans. But we did start out the night with some pretty terrible rolls because the dice think that we need to be punished for
They
something.
got better. I have a
They
I have
have gotten
a
better.
pet bloodhound, blighthound
Yes.
named Creech,
We
and,
have we have
she's beautiful. She's everything.
she's creepy as fuck. Let's be fair.
Yes, yeah. Blistered skins, sweeping horns, glowing red eyes, three tongues.
I mean, the obvious answer here that the mammoth wants more food.
Uh,
But
yeah. That's also the least interesting, I
that's
think.
also the least interesting. And if her calf died back at Red Mammoth Ranch, we can't exactly do anything about that right now.
Um, hmm. I really like the role we got. I just think that there's
There's
the
something there.
yeah, summon could be like a call. So like we could call or talk to or communicate with something or someone on her behalf because she's a mammoth. She can't. But what is the possession part? That's the theme. It's about something she wants or had.
She's an old mammoth, right?
Mhm.
She's potentially outlived the people who travel with her.
Yep.
Is there someone? Is this Shakar's first trip?
I forget what we wrote about Shakar or rolled from. Is that
Yeah,
in
it should
the
be in the NPC list.
okay? Shakar, skilled and demanding.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're skilled and the leader, they're probably not their first time.
Yeah.
Wait, where were you going with that?
Because I'm thinking, is there someone? So she's been around for a while. Is there someone who was special? Is there a person who was special to her, or someone who was special to her as part of this journey? And this is, and Shakar is maybe fine, but just not as good.
Hmm.
And and this might be just like taking a step back, and how do we know? How do the Red Mammoth Ranch people like mark their mammoths? Is it brands? Is it colors? Is it something on the tusks? Is it
Um, we could say it's like like some sort of cloth on the tusk or something like that,
because I was
like a
thinking if there was something that someone had given Baku that was very like they put on her trunk because it was something that she liked, like a little tchotchke that just kind of dangled like a trunk charm or
hmm
like a tusk charm. If
Yep.
if Shakar or someone had taken that from her, she might be less inclined to go along with some of the things.
Mm.
Because we've set Richard up as being a fairly intelligent mammoth. And Baku as the matriarch is also likely fairly intelligent. Elephants are pretty smart.
Yeah.
If we're gonna make mammoths like time to elephant behavior and elephant intelligence.
But then so why wouldn't she just
Take it back.
yeah, like I don't know what we could do that she couldn't.
Unless it
Uh
was just something that was lost. Like not that anyone took it, it was lost and she's still sad about it. And I can see that there's a spot, like there's a piece of leather tied there that looks like it should have something hanging off of it, but it's not. Cuz I don't exactly speak Mammoth.
mhm.
So it has to be something that I would be able to see without.
What if this is a what if we have to swear a vow?
Mhm.
Maybe it's something she lost at Winter Haven, and when we get there, we have to make
We have
sure
to
that
find it.
yeah, we summon it, we bring it,
Yeah.
we find it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do we know what it is? Is it like a big bell or something?
I don't think it would be a bell, but maybe like a fidget toy kind of thing for a mammoth. What would be a good fidget toy for a mammoth? Maybe just like a ring that was shiny
Yeah.
and she could make it twist and turn and shine in the light and
Yeah, it's possible that it has other uses too, which made it valuable to someone else if someone took it, or if she
mhm.
just lost it, or what. But we'll find that out later, I think.
Yeah.
I'll swear that vow.
I'll swear that vow.
Do you want to swear a joint vow?
Yeah, let's swear that shared vow. Where's my
All
shared
right.
sheet?
I think I can help with this.
Do you want to set up the vow on this shared sheet? Or
Sure.
can you swear this with Jaws? Because if you can use
Uh,
wits, that's better than my heart.
how would I spin this as a holy quest, though?
Hmm. Our mammoths are not weak. Mammoths are strong. We have to.
When you swear an iron vow to serve your god on a divine quest, you may
Yeah.
roll your god stat. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work
Yeah, I don't
here.
think so. Okay, I
Yeah.
will. Yeah, I will. I will swear that vow with heart.
Shared vow.
Amber. Hi, Amber. That's my friend Amber, everyone. Amber, if you want to throw your GoFundMe in the chat, she's currently rolling a GoFundMe for some medical expenses. She's awesome, and we love her very much.
Hi, Amber. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So if you would wanted to help a friend out, she's a good friend to help out. All right, swearing my iron vow.
Do we think this is a tier 2 or 3?
Probably tier
Or
two.
higher? 2? Okay. Done.
Is bad. You know what? Fuck it. Iron vow sworn.
So on a strong hit, you get 2 momentum,
Yep.
and it's clear what we must do next, which I think is
I think
get to
like
Winterhaven.
as I talk to her, I realize I kind of understand. Like, is it back at the ranch? No, 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 it's not. Is it where we're going? Yeah, yeah. It's okay. Then I'll help you.
How about this? Was it taken or lost?
Let's ask the oracle. Yes is lost. No is taken. Taken.
Taken. All right, well that's already more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so someone the last time she was in Winterhaven took it. So now all we have to do is find out who lives in Winterhaven and who would take it.
And who would steal from a mammoth? What kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah,
Bullshit.
trolls.
Rolls. It's rolls. Let's see. This was all from your. Yes. Okay. So the next delve is me. But I think we make it. We find we get her to the edge of the cliff, and or we get to a point where we can actually go down safely, go down the steep precipice safely. It's
Yeah.
the bottom of that before we do our next part of the delve.
And then Nickel and Creech can bring up the rear with the heel nipping and barking. And
I think though, since we did convince Baku that we could, that we should do this,
Mhm.
I think we don't have to do too much of that, but they probably do it anyway.
Yeah. Although,
Puppers.
if I remember correctly, if I look back at the Blighthound sheet, yes, of course, unearthly howl.
Yep.
So that's gonna be nice at night.
Yeah. Sleep? Who needs sleep? Who needs sleep? Not us. All right. I will roll our next delve. We are currently, for reference, we are 3 ticks in on this delve, on this journey, which is about a third of the way through. Yes.
Nice.
All right. Marking progress and finding an opportunity. Eat. Oh, not it. Too many pages open. Boop. All right, and then finding an opportunity. Nope, stop. Okay. Find an opportunity. $28. An aspect of the history. Did we find my iron pillar?
I think this has got to be it.
I think that's my iron pillar.
This is it. Yeah.
And I take my glove hand that lets me touch the iron pillars.
Mm-hmm.
And I just go up and I put my hand on it, and I think about what's the serpent watching me, and I tell it to stop looking at me. I have touched another iron pillar. Stop watching me! You better not be watching me while I pee. It's
So
weird.
does that mean so normally you face danger with iron here. If you're making a command, do you
My move.
I guess it would still be iron, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it's still iron.
Yeah.
Weak hit. I think because I was trying to talk to the thing that was watching me, I need to endure stress.
Hmm. Yeah, is there like a feedback through the
Yeah,
iron
there's like a
pillar
little bit
this
of a
time?
feedback
All right.
through.
Got it.
And I get to endure stress with hang on.
It's like that moment where the watcher becomes noticed.
I get to add +1 to my endure stress. I can do my spirit because I'm at 3 spirit. Yes. And I get a +1. Strong hit. I can
Take it off.
I can either embrace the darkness or I can exchange momentum for a spirit.
Embrace the darkness. One of us. One of us.
Yeah. I'm gonna embrace the darkness. Because why the heck not?
Excellent.
I touched another pillar, and I'm very happy about it.
We're almost half done our journey.
We are.
Right on time too.
Yeah, it's
I think
perfect
we can get
timing.
one more.
I think one more.
roll.
Have you do one
Yeah.
more, and then we'll call it.
All right, here we go. Not undertake a journey.
Nope.
We are
On the delve sheet, if you click the
delve.
delve, yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, I should do it on that sheet. Delve the
Yeah.
depths.
And you can pick
got it.
you, yeah.
With Evka using wits. A weak hit. Take both mark progress and find an opportunity. What a weak hit.
Nice. That's a good weak hit.
That's
All
a
right.
great weak hit.
All right, mark in progress.
Oh, I gotta roll. Got it.
Okay.
1d100. 77 is the area provides an opportunity to scavenge
No.
forage or
That
hunt.
77
Oh,
is
it's not?
you get the drop on a denizen.
Is it?
Yeah. 69 to 78.
Oh, you're right. Ooh, what do we find?
Roll a D100, maybe we'll get a worm.
Oh, no. Oh! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
I guess we're starting with the Tempest next week.
But we see it coming though. So a tempest is an anomaly. It is a fierce, unnatural storm, can appear in any season or in any weather, but is larger and more powerful in the depths of winter. It is drawn to the warmth of living beings. Well, there's a lot of that around here.
Yeah.
It seeks to douse that life as one would snuff out a candle. A tempest's true nature is a mystery. Is it intelligent or just a force of nature? Those who survive an encounter sometimes report hearing hushed voices and seeing strange forms in the whirlwind. Some few tell tales of the eye of the storm. Evka needs to go see the eye. I need to get to the eye of this.
Oh gosh.
This life-eating storm.
Oh no.
Where the cold winds abate, where relief from certain death is offered for a price. That's cool as hell.
That's cool as hell.
All right.
And we have a whole week now to plan that out, but you have other things to plan. So what are you up to this week, Liam?
Oh my goodness. This is planning for the finale of the Pyro Club campaign is honestly the biggest DM task I have ever undertaken. I've got like a schedule laid out for me. I'm trying to plan like certain milestones every day. It's been a lot. And through all of it, we have bad internet. So I'm terrified that it's not going to hold. But here's hoping. So on Friday night, over on the Pyro Club channel,
Yeah.
we're going to have our final Friday night session in this campaign. And then on Saturday afternoon, I'm thinking around 1 p.m. Eastern, we'll go until we're done. We will close it out. See what happens. We got a whole bunch of level 20s.
I have to put a new box of Kleenex down here because I have like this much Kleenex left. It's gonna be emotional. It's gonna be an emotional weekend next weekend.
Yeah, I think so.
We're ending the Friday game and we're gonna put Ironsworn on hiatus for some real life stuff, which is exciting real life stuff. It's not bad stuff. It's just I will still be streaming on Sunday nights. I'll be streaming and playing Undertale until I beat Undertale, and then I'll go stream the piano again.
Undertale is probably the game that has made me cry the most.
I do have a command. I think I still have the command. Yep.
Yep.
Yep, I still have the command. That was one of my first commands because there's no crying in baseball. Are you gonna stream any on your channel?
I might do a test stream Tuesday. So this Tuesday, because I normally have a Tuesday night game that I run, but I'm gonna do that Monday this week instead.
Ooh.
So Tuesday I might pop on just to see if the internet holds. We might do a couple of hours of Kana. So yeah, evening stream.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
What are you doing on Tuesday? Watching Liam stream, apparently. I never know anymore. I will be back tomorrow morning up at the piano, playing the piano for a little bit a little bit. I don't know what we'll be playing because I never do. I just walk in there and pick a book off the floor and go, this is what I'm going to play today. And then I'll be back on Friday morning and then Friday night and Saturday. We're just going to have all the fun next week. And like I said, next week will be our last session of session 20. So our final session of Ironsworn for a little while. There's a chance it'll come back. We're not going to kill off the characters yet. If they die as part of this journey, it's fine. We're not going to make a big deal out of it, but, you know, it's us. We're going to try and kill the characters anyway. So thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you More Than Dice and Pyro Club for the raids. Remember, my friend Amber has her little GoFundMe. You really should help her out. She's awesome. I love her very much. I wish I could pay for it all myself, but I can't, so that's here it is. I'm going to go see if there's someone to raid. I'll just sneezed. Bless you.
Bless you again.
I know where we're gonna go. I never get to raid this person. I just gotta sit through an ad. I never get to raid her because she's never streaming on Sunday night. And she's wonderful and adorable and just chill and sweet, and we love her very much, but I have to sit through another ad.
Of course.
Of course. The pre-roll ads with the bane of my existence. We're almost there. We're going to go over and see Eclectics 007, who is our friend Kleppy. And if you haven't met Kleppy, you should. She's amazing. We will see you again next time. Thanks for coming out. Bye.